Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jen Sorensen, and today I have another soap video for you. This one's a little fun, and it was inspired by my mother, of all people. When I first started making some of the soap, I asked her what kind of scent she liked, and she told me she likes vanillas and nuttiness and some of that. And I came across this fragrance oil that I thought would be perfect for her because it's based on a beverage that I know she likes. And it's something that I thought would be a little bit fun to play around with. So let's dive in right now. You'll see what fragrance I'm talking about in a minute, but I think you're really gonna like it. This has become one of my favorite fragrances of all time right now. All right, let's jump in. It's soaping time. Yes, I am so excited for this one. I am using Royalty Soaps oil mixture, basically recipe mixture right now. I am all out of my Brambleberry quick mixes, so it's high time I start playing around with some oil blends. And this is one that Katie over at Royalty Soaps recommends, and she's been using for a while. I have a couple of her bars and I really like them, so I figured why not give it a try. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add a little bit of kaolin clay to this bar. And I'm gonna mix it into the oil to start, just a little bit. And I wanna blend it in just to make sure all the oils are incorporated. Okay, that should help make this a really nice smooth bar and creamy to work with. And I'm gonna pour in my lye water mixture. So I made the oil mixture and the lye before I did a little workout so it could come to room temperature. And now I can work with it. So I had my lid on and then kind of walked away to bring it down in temperature. The reason being is that Katie says this works really nice at a room temperature. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because I've got to do a little bit of work to this. I am going to be doing a layered soap. So first of all, I'm gonna put down a layer of just this I need to add my fragrance oil, which is Amaretto. Like, how amazing is that? I went down a rabbit's hole of, I'm just gonna add all of the fragrance oil and I'm gonna whisk this in by hand. So I think it accelerates just a little bit. And I need some working time here. But I went down a hole of looking at drink recipes, and also I was trying to find some more masculine scents. If you can't tell, I really like a lot of fruity scents, bright, fresh, fruity, citrusy, all of those. So I really wanted to do something a little different. When this is definitely more of a cherry amaretto scent though. So it's not as masculine as I would have hoped, but it's still really nice. I like this a lot. It has that like almond scent note to it as well. All right, I've got a little bit of this in here and I'm gonna let that set up because I wanna do this middle layer with a couple different colors here. And then I'm gonna do top layer with this neutral as is. So I'm gonna put a little bit of these in here, and actually I think this might, yeah, I'm going with it. You know, sometimes you just gotta go with it. I am going to add in just a little bit of cappuccino mica to this one. And I'm going to add a little bit, oh, this is double bagged. I should have been more prepared here. This is a Crimson Red Wine Mica powder from Wholesale Supply Plus. This is such a pretty color. And I'm gonna add that into that. So this is kind of representing the cherry and the almond, which is really what I get out of these two scents. So I'm just sprinkling a little bit in because I don't have a whole lot of soap here. And I think I'm going to whisk these in because I'm guessing this is going to accelerate a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of really use those muscles from working out and try and get this combined. And because this is lighter, I'm going to move into the darker one here. I don't need to clean my whisk or anything. Plus, there's red and brown anyway, so don't really need to worry about that. All right, this is setting up nicely. That is good. So I'm going to do an in the pot swirl, but I want to add a little bit of the kind of base as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the red and I think I'm going to just swirl this together a little bit before I pour it. Let's scrape this out. And then I might add just a tiny bit. Oh man, this smells so good. Tiny bit of my base color as well. So there's a little bit of this white in there. Just a little bit. Yeah, you can see that acceleration. Okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna try and stir this, keep this fluid a little bit. One more scoop of that. Okay. I'm gonna just kind of do a couple of folds here. I don't want it to get muddy, so that's it. And now, yeah, this has set up, so I am just going to kind of pour this on top. And I'm gonna have to start to move really quick here. Okay, I would love to know, for the guys out there or people who really like masculine scents, what are some of the scents that you enjoy that you'd like to see me make? Because I want to make sure I'm making sense for everyone out there. I'm not big into those. I don't spend a lot of time focusing on masculine scents. So I need to hear from you guys. What do you like? Do you want like a piney scent? Do you want, you know, kind of woodsy? Do you like musky? I don't know, you tell me. All right, that is as good as it's going to get. And now I need to pour in my creamy white here. So this is not gonna be super flat on top, but I'm okay with that just because this is accelerating. And I'm so glad I did some of this by hand. I knew this was going to accelerate. I researched it beforehand, so I didn't have to worry about that. Okay. And the kaolin clay doesn't really help either, but you know, it makes for such a really creamy, smooth bar that I think it's worth it. All right, I want to get a clean spatula here, and I want to get all of this beautiful soap out. This soap is going to turn just a very soft, light tan. It's going to be pretty similar to this. It's not going to discolor too much, which I'm happy about, and that's why I wanted to keep this color just the way it is. So let's try and smooth this out a little bit. Get into all these crevices. And I think, scrape this down. And just a couple taps to see what I can do. There we go. All right, and then I think I'm going to use, let's see, I think I'm going to use this half a tablespoon scoop, and I'm going to use that to make some texture. Ooh, I like this. Yes. It almost looks like a braid. I don't want to put anything on top of this, because again, I feel like, you know, if I want something a little bit more masculine, I was thinking with the brown and the red and the cream, those colors would be a little bit better for a more manly soap. So I didn't want to do anything too much here, like put glitter or anything like that on top. I do want to get a paper towel and wipe this top down here. I just wanted to keep this pretty simple. Salts didn't seem appropriate, glitter didn't seem appropriate, and you know what? Sometimes simple is best. All right, I think I am just going to spritz this down with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and let this cure for about 24 hours before I unmold this and slice it. So, you know, looking from the side, I can see some distinct layers, which makes me happy. So I think this is going to turn out well. Stick around in a few seconds your time, a full day my time, to see what this looks like all sliced up. I just want to show you that even in the mold, you can see those distinct layers. I'm wondering if the brown is going to be really dominant in this, but we'll find out. I really like that I can see those layers, and that tells me that this is going to be an awesome soap. I cannot wait to cut into this. All right, here is our Amaretto bar, and this looks pretty good. I am really pleased with how easily this was unmolded. It just came out super easy. It's a fairly hard bar, which I kind of like because it is going to last longer when I use it in the shower or anywhere else. Ooh, that looks cool. Let's cut into a few more of these. This was the first bar I made using the Royalty Soaps recipe that Katie puts out there. So if you make soap right now, I'm definitely liking how this is coming out. You know, we'll see as it cures, but I've got a little off camera here. I have a bar that I made using the Brambleberry Gentle Mix. I made it a full like 24 hours before I made this one, and I still can't unmold it. It's still really, really soft, which, you know, some people may like that. It's really a matter of preference, but oh my gosh, is this just, this scent might actually be a shocking new favorite. Let me bring that closer for you. Look at how pretty that looks. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this. I'm going to have to make more of these bars for sure. I know my mother is going to love this soap. So pretty. It has this great cherry almond scent that I just think is perfect. Honestly, this could be both a masculine and a feminine scent. It's not overpowering in either one. Yeah, just look at those colors. You guys can see. You know, I wanted to keep this somewhat neutral with the colors, somewhat muted, soft, not overpowering. And I don't know, you guys tell me, did I get that good balance? Gosh, I love, and I actually think I did a decent job of making this in thirds. So you can see the sides here. It just, oh my gosh, this smells so good. So good. Like, I may need to make a lot more of these bars because I may use them all myself. I mean, that's going to take me a little while, but okay. One more slice. Oh. All right, so I need to know, favorite drink. If I were to make more bars of soap based on various drinks, what would you be drinking up? Let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite drink, scent, or anything like that, because this was a ton of fun to make, and I am really, really happy with how this turned out. Ooh, this one's got a little bit more of that cherry, but on the other side, you got the brown. All right. Love it. All right, I have to know, are you an Amaretto fan? What do you think? I have to say, this smells amazing. So much so, and I know you guys are gonna love it, that I made a second one. This one kind of turned out a little wonky, but I kind of like it. Like, there's something, this looks awesome, and I gotta recreate this one exactly next time. I tried a slightly different way of layering with this one, but I kind of like it. You know, the tops still look good. The colors are similar. Like, seriously, this smells incredible. I would highly recommend that you check this out. It is in the shop, which, by the way, thank you guys so much for your support. I've got a bunch of stuff listed there right now. It is chock full. I think I've got over 40 soaps listed. You're gonna see some of the videos coming up soon, especially a lot of the Disney ones. So September is all about Disney princesses, and October will be all about Disney villains. So stick around and definitely check out all of those soaps. I'm gonna list them early in the shop so you can see what they look like, but check out the videos so that you can kind of see the inspiration behind them, hear the story. And I am gonna have a sale for over Labor Day weekend here in the US. It'll be 15% off. So if you wanna wait, you can. There are a few that might only have 1 or 2 left. I don't know if they're gonna stick around to the sale. So if you want those, get them right away. If not, wait for the sale. 15% off, pretty awesome. But again, I hope you love this soap as much as I do. It is fantastic. Until next time, I hope you guys get out there and create something beautiful. Have a fantastic day.